Let's just talk. I lost my wallet. Last year, I went to go visit my best friend in Washington, D.C., and I brought like $700 worth of cash on me, and I lost it. And this past weekend, I lost my actual wallet with my, I know what you're going to say. Please don't, go ahead and roll your eyes, whatever, whatever. In my wallet, it's also a makeup bag. It has my ID. I have two forms of ID in there. I have two debit cards in there, which have no money on it, and I have my social security card. I know what you're thinking. Don't carry your social security card around with you, but like, I don't know, but I make up scenarios that make no logical sense. I understand that. So I lost my wallet in my neighborhood walking home, right? Because, that's what you're supposed to fucking do. You're supposed to be fucking fit and healthy. But anyway, I dropped my wallet and I'm thinking to myself, oh, most people in the neighborhood know me. They're either going to A, return it to me because like they know me, B, return it to my house because it has my ID has my fucking address on it, or C, return it to the front office because there's like a, you know how neighborhoods work. There's a front, every neighborhood has an office, and they're gonna return to the lost and the found. And I'm like, you know what? I believe in humans. I believe that they will do good deeds. Someone would return it to me, right? So going on 3 days, someone returned, and I was like, you know what? Probably like a fucking duck took it into the fucking water, or someone probably saw it and thought there was like fucking heroin in there and they threw it away. That's fine. Everything is replaceable. So I ordered a new debit card, make plans to go to the DMV, order my driver's license online. My stomach just flipped thinking about this. Let me wait for the airplane to pass and breathe. So my brother and I got into a fight recently, and I'm tired. I'm exhausted of defending adults who don't know how to behave like proper, intelligent adults. You know? Um, so I've told basically everyone that I lost my wallet, right? My mom knows, my brother knows, my uncle knows, the internet knows, because I put it on my stories on Instagram and Facebook, and I'm like, hey guys, if you see it, please return it to me, you know? So I'm at a restaurant waiting for my mom to pick me up after work. Just which is a normal thing that I do because I know my mom takes like 2 to 3 hours to pick me up. I don't live very far from my job. I live like 15 minutes from my job, but it always takes her 2 to 3 fucking hours. But which I don't mind. I mean, I do mind, but I don't mind. Because like I take that time to do content while I wait for it, because it's like, oh, I could sit on the bus and do this, or I could like sit in a restaurant and like eat, have some me time. That's the excuse that I make up in my mind. Anyway, so after my brother and I's fight, I delete his number from my phone because I'm like, you know what? We just fucking live together at this point. We don't need to even be fucking friendly with one another. Because if this is how you actually feel about me, fuck you then. You know? So I'm talking to my best friend, and we're just talking shit. We're just catching. We haven't talked in a while. And a random number calls me, and I'm like, it's after 7, and I'm like, spam usually doesn't call after 7. I'm like, whatever, if it's important, they'll text me. And it's my brother, and he says, I gotta sneeze. Thank you. If you did say bless you. And if you didn't, what's wrong? Like, I always say bless you whenever strangers sneeze in public. But okay. So he texts me, and he says, some dude came to the house, I'm paraphrasing. Some dude came to the house and he says he has something for you and he'll message you on Facebook. What is your first thought? Some random guy shows up to your house and says, hey, I have something for your sister, and I'm just going to message her on Facebook since she's not home. Wouldn't you assume that they have my fucking wallet? Wouldn't you ask, oh, what do you have for her? I'm livid. I am pissed off at this point. Usually, like on my Facebook, if random strangers message me on Facebook, I usually get them. I get all this fucking spam. So I checked my Facebook Messenger. They messaged me on Monday. What was this? It was Tuesday. This was yesterday, so it was Tuesday, and I'm like, oh fuck, like holy fuck, like I don't have time to be fucking angry with you, brother, but that was fucking retarded. So I'm messaging them. I'm like, I'm on my way home. Like, I'll give you anything you want. Just like, please return it to me. He wants $200. I'm like, okay, sure. sure. I get home and I check my savings and I'm like, bro, I barely have $200. And it's so pathetic. They must have gone to some ATM or something. They clearly found me on Facebook and they didn't connect the dots that I'm too poor to fucking bribe. I'm not even worth stealing from, but like whatever. Like, so I call a couple of my male friends. One of them a trucker, an MMA fighter, and a comedian, right? And I'm like, what do I do? Like, should I call the cops? Should I get the cops involved? Like, can someone come over here and like help me? Like, I don't know what to do to help. Like, it's so funny. I'm gonna get back on subject in a second, but I was watching this podcast with this woman. She's like, what women want? Women don't need you to feel safe. And I'm like, that's, you speak for your fucking self, bitch. Like, when I need help, I would like a man around. And obviously my brother's not gonna fucking help with that, So like, I'm talking to them, they're giving me advice, they're helping me calm down, etc., etc. And then so I go downstairs. I think I just got some water or something. But my mom was like, oh, some gentleman came by looking for you. And this is what I'm trying to get at right now. We're all connected, obviously, genetically. My mom, my sister, my brother. So it's hereditary that I'm an idiot, right? I must be stupid. Because I obviously have it from them. The fact that they couldn't connect the fucking dots. The fact that they couldn't use their common sense. The fact that I've openly said verbally that I lost my wallet. And none of you connected the dots that, like, maybe this person is trying to return your wallet to you, Ashley. Maybe this person is trying to bribe you, Ashley. No one connected those dots, so I must be fucking stupid then. Which makes a lot of sense. Because like I said, it must be hereditary. Long story short, it was a teenager. Poor kid. It was an adult who was using him to, like, get money from me. I feel sorry for the kid. I do. Because I understand what mentally he's going through, where he's like, I need money fast. And this adult, I can trust them because because they care about me and they wouldn't do anything to put me in danger. And that's what you're supposed to do as a teenager. You're supposed to be able to rely on adults. And we can't. And my brother has fucking kids. I'm like, you're raising them? So they have the stupid gene in them as well. Which sounds so rude. It sounds so rude. It sounds so disrespectful. And I don't mean to be disrespectful, but it's real. I know that moving back home, I know that my mom is mentally unwell. She's definitely OCD. She's always touching and rearranging things. There's definitely a touch of bipolar, schizophrenia, manic, compulsive liar. Manic compulsive liar. I don't know what medication she's on or what the fuck my sister's on, or maybe they interchange them. My sister's definitely a liar as well. Compulsive liar. Bipolar. And I'm thinking to myself, do I have that sickness too? And if that's the case, I know the popular thing is to say that mental health matters. People are proud wearing the label that they're bipolar. People are proud wearing the label that they're OCD. But it's like, how, this is going to sound really rude. How much do I have to participate in your insanity? Because you're impacting the lives of other people that you have no idea. This is a very sick house. And it took me over 30 years to realize it. And like I said, I don't know what's wrong with me now. I'm second guessing my own sanity. What was the point? What was the point of this whole thing? I think I said this story before, but I'll say it again. I had a friend who had a really, really bad drug problem. I think it was coke, or is it crack? Which one's not whack? One of those. It was a powder. Was it heroin? Whatever. One of the bad ones. There's several bad ones, but I remember him telling me about it, and I went to work, and I was crying in the break room, and my coworker was trying to calm me down because I was like, I need to help him. I have to try to help him. And he said to me, and I'll never forget this. He said to me, Batman can't save everyone. The past 3 years since I've been home, I've tried. I've tried to help this household as much as I can, with as limited as I can. I tried talking, coaxing, convincing, money, groceries, etc., etc. And it's like, I can't drown with you guys. And I feel like shit. I feel like shit saying that out loud, because if I needed help, I would want someone to help me. And my friend, my male friends and my female friends, my female friends were calming me down too. They helped me in my time of need. And the people that I live with, the people that I share blood with, couldn't use common sense to say, give me the fucking wallet and leave. I would think I would do that. I would like to think that if I found a wallet and there was $1 million in there, I'd be like, no, it's not worth it. Especially, like, I feel like now if you're a criminal, you're pretty fucking stupid. Because if you're gonna be a criminal, do it cyberly. You know, like do like one of those scamming things. Join a pyramid scheme. Become a motivational speaker and sell people fucking feelings. You know, scam people the right way. Don't do it in real life because you're gonna get caught. You know, there's cameras fucking everywhere. There's clearly no fucking cameras in my neighborhood. Oh my god, yesterday at work, someone gave me their debit card to cash out, and I dropped it. Right? And I'm like panicking because I'm like, God, why the fuck can I hold on to fucking money, especially someone else's fucking money? Right? So I go up to my manager and I'm like, can we go in the office, look back on the cameras, and so we can see where I dropped the card, or if someone picked it up. You know, if someone picked it up and walked away. But like I said, it's fucking stupid right now in 2022 if you're a fucking real life criminal. Because like I said, you're gonna get fucking caught. But anyway, my manager's like, there's some places we can't see. And I'm like, this is all so fucking stupid. Like, God, Allah, Buddha, who the fucking created us, must have a fucking sense of humor to have created some. So you only have cameras on the cash registers to make sure that your bartenders aren't stealing from you, or in the back to make sure that your cooks aren't dealing drugs. That's the only reason why you have fucking cameras? That's it? That's so stupid. Just don't hire people that you don't trust. That's it. The easy solution. So the only reason why you have cameras is to spy on us, but then you fucking curse Mark Zuckerberg in your fucking Facebook profile. God has a hilarious sense of humor. Hilarious. Anyway, I found the debit card. It was in my apron, but I'm like, this is all a joke. It's all a fucking farce. And I'm glad I don't have kids, because I don't want to pass down what's wrong with me. And like I said, this all sounds incredibly mean. You can't claim to be nice if you talk bad about your mom like that. Then I'm a monster then. I'll wear that label. I'll be the monster. I'll be the monster if I'm the one person who tells the truth. Because for some reason, a lot of us don't want to hear the truth. And I'm sorry that you have people in your life who like to lie to you. Because it's not helping you at all. It's not. That's it. I need to go to work. Unless they fucking fire me. Who gives a fuck anymore?